Good afternoon, Leo and fellow cross-watchers. Welcome to Inner Knowing Messages Tarot. My name is Rhiannon and I'm here today to do your August monthly reading. The first 3 minutes of this reading will be the short that I upload on the channel. If you want to know the full information of today's read, please go to the video section on the channel, hit subscribe, and you will see there all the videos that I have created and uploaded so far. Thank you for being here, guys. Wow, August monthly reading already. So what I'd like you to do, take a slow, deep breath and just allow yourself to just slow down for 5 minutes, okay? I want you to take a deep breath in and let it out, okay? And just arrive into this moment. I feel so much has been happening lately, and there has been definitely a shift, a change in timelines. Let me know if you felt the same. So I think it's really important that we just gather ourselves for a couple of minutes and have that time out, okay? And of course, I appreciate you being here. So, like I've always mentioned about your inner guidance, your intuition, if you found this reading, trust that there's a reason your inner knowing has guided you here today. This is a timeless reading, whether you watch this today, next week, or in months and months from now. If there's words in here that you find that resonate with you, then take it as a message for yourself. If it doesn't resonate, then just leave the rest and leave your intuition guide you, as you will always know what's right for you, and so on, okay? Okay, so your intuition has probably been whispering something to you for a while. It's been nudging you, telling you to do something, make a decision, go here, do that, ring that person, text that person, write a letter, an email, but it's been telling you it for a reason, okay? It's guiding you. So remember, the answers you're searching for will always be within yourself. Any tarot reading you watch is purely for guidance. It's entirely up to you what you do. You are in control. It's your discernment, what you decide, okay? So these cards will help you, of course, but ultimately your gut will tell you as well. That's your second brain. So we start with card number 12, which breaks down to a 3. And it's the hang person. I don't like to say the masculine side. The hangman, the hang person, the hang one, whatever you want to call it. So this hangman, hang person is all about looking at things from a different perspective, a different way of thinking, something that you've never realized before or thought about in a way. And it's kind of like an epiphany moment maybe that it's giving you. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus with the lighting here. Okay, but it's definitely that you can see the hang person. All right. So this is all about, you might have felt trapped, okay? So you've taken a bit of a back seat, maybe. You've sort of set back and you're thinking, well, hold on a minute now. Why am I still feeling like I'm restricted or limited on something? Or there's like an uncertainty. So maybe you've got a lack of direction at the moment and you're needing a release. Maybe letting go is the answer. There could be a bit of a sacrifice. Maybe you've got to give something up to gain something or to get something or do something. It may also be that, you're looking for a direction, a different perspective on something, and you're contemplating on what to do next. But whatever decision it is leading you to the 10 of Cups, a fantastic celebration. This is all about coming together with people that either you love, whether that's friendship or romantic, family. It can be a reunion. It can be a community coming together. Now, this card initially comes from a Hindu wedding. This is what this card was initially all about, is about that celebration of a wedding, a Hindu wedding. But it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be that, okay? It's just about a celebratory time, happiness, joyful moment, community, friendship. It can also be about gatherings. It can be celebrations. You could be graduating, or it could be like a prom, or maybe it's about just stability as a whole and security, what matters to you, and therefore you like to be with those individuals. Now we have here the King of Swords, and it's all about truth. It's about honesty. Okay, it's about knowing where you stand, what matters to you, what makes sense. It's also about structure and intellect, rational, logical thinking, power, authority, strength, having good manners. Now, manners don't cost anything, and I'm a bit of an old schooler here, so I always say please and thank you, and I get frustrated when people don't use them today. I understand some places, cultures, they just don't say it, and I get that, but I don't know. I think there's nothing wrong in being kind, isn't it? It doesn't cost you anything to be a bit just be nice. But it's also about, when you come to the King of Swords, it's about having a cool, honest look at things. It's about ethics. It's about integrity, doing the right thing, regardless of how the outcome or what it's for, whether it's to do with a personal situation or if it's to do with a work situation. Again, I'm all about integrity. I always try to be fair with everything that I do. I don't like people being bullies or picking on people that are like the underdog and things like that. I'm more for the underdog. I will be more supportive and you know uh, if I can help people, I will. But this is also about being honest. It's about morals, like I say, the truth. That's what matters. And then we have the Four of Swords, and this is all about anxiety and needing to have a rest and just have a bit of a time out, because sometimes things can be so awful that they can really stress you out. They can give you anxiety. People's behaviors, maybe you're in a work toxic environment and they're stressing you out because that's not how it should be, or you might think that, oh, they're going to get away with that, or maybe somebody's trying to get away with something and you're just hopeful that the right people will notice that, hang on a minute, why are you doing this? You need to be pulled into the office, and that person needs to have a talking to, a warning, whatever, or even a dismissal, because unfortunately things do still happen in the workplace. And I can relate to that. There's certainly a bad apple where I am. But what I will say as well is the Four of Swords is all about solitude and relaxation. It's about having peace, having a sanctuary. Maybe if you're into meditation, then brilliant, meditate. It's fantastic. If you're not someone that can meditate because of the monkey brain, where you just can't switch the brain off enough to sort of chill and clear your head, then go for a walk. If you're able to go outside even and just sit outside with a drink, a cup of tea, coffee, whatever, glass of water, just do something, okay, that's going to take you away from whatever it is at the time. It's about being kind to yourself, okay? It's about self-wellness. It's about respecting your mental health as well as your physical. And it's also about recuperation, which is why it's so important to have that time out. But ultimately, what I feel is you've been doing a lot of soul searching. And by having the time out, you've then come to a conclusion on something. And then that's when things move forward and you get the happy ever after, the celebratory time. That's where I feel anyway. Let me know. Does this resonate? Does this make sense to you? Then we have feelings as the next card. Feelings. And it says, take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. Well, there we go. Well, as I was just saying about the Four of Swords, it's about having a bit of recuperation, isn't it? It's about having a bit of time out. It's about gathering your thoughts, reflecting, just thinking back to, right, okay, this has just happened. I need to do that. Or, wow, I can't believe something is just whatever, and it's just really coming to terms with things. It could have even been a loss or something. It could be a loss of a job. Maybe you didn't get the place at university that you really wanted because you didn't get the results, or, but there's always options, guys, and things will always happen for a reason, okay? Just please don't stay in that downtrodden, sort of stuck feeling. There are always options. You just got to go out there and find them, okay? Let me know, as I say, if this resonates. And then we have 9999, and this is all about lessons learnt. So it says here, results, benefits, reflection, and complication. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain momentum and know that your powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. So if you have had a tough time and you've been slogging your guts out on something, and you've really been working hard, you've committed something for such a long time, time, energy, money, whatever you've invested into something, be proud of what you've done. Be proud that you've managed to stick to it and that you've carried on. You didn't quit, even though you might have felt like you were going to walk away from something, or maybe you've had to walk away from something because it was so toxic, it was so bad, it was really affecting you. Then good for you, because you've recognized what you can tolerate and what you're prepared to tolerate and what you're not. And it's about self-respect, isn't it? It's about honoring that. So let me know, Taurus and fellow cross watchers, if that makes any sense to you. Sorry, Leo, I do apologize, Leo. And let me know in the comments, okay? I would love to know how this month pans out for you, because I feel there's definitely been a shift going on, okay? And like I said, you're led here for a reason. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. It's your second brain, it always knows best. So if you've been here to the very end of the reading, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, please could you subscribe to the channel, just to help me get out there with the algorithm and help the channel grow. And if you could like the video as well, that's brilliant. Thank you so much indeed. So until next time, guys, I shall be back again soon with another reading. Take care all and stay blessed.